Welcome back to this Diablo 3 Let's Play. You're with Sambo, and joining us, as always, is my level 45 seasonal character, my little crusader here, Seraphim, and I've got to say, she is starting to look pretty awesome. In fact, we have a look at the old profile here, go into my heroes. Here she is, and will you look at this armor? Yeah, I've been to the Transmogger, of course, I've been to see the Mystic, and I've been doing a little bit of dyeing, but hopefully you'll agree, she is starting to look just amazing. I can't express just how much I love the look of Crusaders here in Diablo 3. That to me is what a video game action RPG type of character should look like. It is righteous, it is Crusaderish, it's kind of paladinish, it's shiny, and it is epic and awesome. Seriously, I could look at this for hours. Do you know what I've been doing though? I've changed my build, and that's why I'm on the screen here, which is great by the way. If you ever want to look at your own profile or anybody else's profile on Diablo 3, you can always do this, and it shows a number of things. Obviously it shows what the character looks like, but then you can see their build here, and you can see what all of their attributes are and their skills are. And what I'm doing at the moment is trying a completely different build because I've hit level 45, and I'm trying the Condemn build. Now Condemn normally is something you'd try at level 70, but I wanted to give it a go just to see how it feels because it's completely different from my hammer build that I had before. So you can see now I've got Smite as my main skill, completely different to what I had, and Condemn. This is what it's all built around. This is Condemn, which is my right click skill, and at the moment it's on a 15-second cooldown, so it's a bit long. I'm hoping to one day get the shield, the Condemn shield, which means that this cooldown is 0 and I can spam this straight away. But I'll show you what they do in game very soon. The other thing that's different about my build, aside from the fact that we've got the Steed Charge, we always had that. We've got my Laws of Valor buff. This is new. This is a taunt called Provoke, and I've got a rune on there that makes that also do something to the enemies. I'll show you that shortly. We've also got Akarat's Champion. That is completely new, and I've given myself some new passives as well. So Heavenly Strength, Indestructible, and this one here, Holy Cause. And we'll have a look at them in detail in just a second. We're going to have a look at my gear now. You can see I've now got 3 pieces of Legendary. One is this Shoulders. This is an amazing item because it means all my items become indestructible. In other words, I don't have to pay for repairs. So I kind of like these Shoulders, and I really don't ever want to get rid of them. I've got my ring with my Treasure Goblin. You guys have already seen that. And I've got a shield here. This one's nice. When I block, I have a 15% chance to stun the attacker for 1.5 seconds based on my current Wrath. And of course, that is my resource that powers all my abilities. But I really love this. I've also got a new weapon and some new other rare gear with new gems in it as well. So my damage has gone up since the last time we met. But remember, yeah, you can do this with any hero that you come across. You can just right click and inspect them, and you can see all of this stuff. So you can see their build, see what they look like, and see all of their gear. It's a really neat UI system here. But anyway, what we're going to be doing today is hopping into the adventure mode as always. And of course, as you know, at any time we can jump back into the campaign if we so wish. But I'm doing adventure mode because we're doing all the bounties and the Nephalem Rifts. It's that easy. We're going to start up a game, and I don't remember where we were last time. I can't remember what area we logged out in, but honestly it doesn't matter because as you know, we can very quickly teleport to any area of the entire game map in Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. This is why I love adventure mode so very much. And there we go, reached a checkpoint. Yeah, I don't think so. Let's go and say hello to Tyrael.
Thank you for coming here. There are many bounties to undertake nearby.
I bet there are, and believe you me, we'll be partaking of many of them. Don't you worry about that. Alright, so let's go in and have a look at these skills in a little more detail now. So I am Smite. This is my main, and if you want to see what it looks like, there we go. It's kind of zappy. In fact, let's zoom in and go somewhere where you can see me. There we go. So it's a zappy zap zap, and if I hover over this, you can see it is smiting enemies up to 30 yards away with holy chains that deal 175% weapon damage as holy, and the chains break off and strike up to 5 additional enemies within 20 yards for 150% weapon damage as holy. And if I go in and take a look at that, that is because of this smite. So that gives that additional enemy hit to 5. That's where I'm getting that from. Now my secondary, remember we're a Condemn build, so I'm Condemn. What is Condemn? It builds up a massive explosion, unleashing it after 3 seconds. So that's an important point. Dealing 1,160 weapon damage as wholly to all enemies within 15 yards, which is amazing. As the explosion charges up, this is the rune, if we go in and have a look here, that's this one. As the explosion charges up, it sucks in enemies. The closer it is to exploding, the more enemies it sucks in. It's basically a vacuum, like a vortex. It is incredible. Now, if I can get the shield, and I don't have it, but oh my god, if I could get the Condemn shield, there would be no cooldown on that whatsoever, which would be amazing. What does it look like? It looks like this. There we go, so 3 seconds, and once we get out into it, you'll see that I'll be able to basically bring all the enemies into me and then explode them. And that leads on to my other abilities. Obviously we've got the steed charge there, no problem, we've already had that one before, and I've got it just set to fire at the moment. I do love that fire AoE, and if you're wondering what I'm talking about, it is this. And you can see it just lays down fire everywhere. I don't know, it's handy for trash. My number 3 ability here is this. This is new, so you won't have seen this since last week. This is called Provoke, and it is a taunt. So it taunts all nearby enemies, but the bonus is that it instantly generates an additional 5 wrath for every enemy taunted. So this just gives me ultimate power, which is amazing. It's like a battery, if you like. Taunted enemies will focus their attention on me, obviously, for 4 seconds. I want to do that because then I combine it with my Condemn, which just sucks them all in. So I taunt them all over, suck them all in, and then explode them. It's that simple. The rune that I've got on here, though, is called Too Scared to Run. Taunted enemies have their attack speed reduced by 50% and their movement speed slowed by 80% for 4 seconds. So I taunt, it disables them, I blow them up. It's kind of cool. It's a completely different style to what I had before with my sort of Hammerden build. And of course, if you've played Diablo 2, you'll know all about a Hammerden. Finally, I've got this new one here, Akarat's Champion. What is it? It's a big buff. The description says that we explode with the power of your order, increasing your damage, and it doesn't say here, but it also increases our size, physical size, by 35% and increases my wrath regen by 5 for 20 seconds. So it's kind of like this great big buff, and I can use it on a boss as like a burst. Now what I've also got on there is a thing called Rally, and what this means is that by using that ability, using Akarat's Champion there, I reduce the remaining cooldown on all my other abilities by 12 seconds. So you can see the synergy that builds here. I'm wanting to taunt everything in with Provoke. Then, of course, with my Laws of Valor here, I've got my increased attack speed and wrath reduction of 50% for 5 seconds. So away we go. I've got my increased attack speed, of course. Then I've got the vacuum here, so I explode them all. And of course, if I'm on a boss, I've also got this incredible buff here. All the while, I'm debuffing them, slowing them, and reducing the cooldown on myself and giving myself more wrath. So it's a completely different build. Now, in terms of my passives now, I've got the Heavenly Strength, which means I can wield a two-handed weapon in my main hand. Love it. Plus my unfortunate side effect of that is the damage dealt is reduced by 20%, but honestly, I don't care. This Indestructible here means when I receive fatal damage, I become immune to any more damage, and I gain 35% increased damage and gain 7k life per kill for 5 seconds, and basically means it brings me back from the brink of death, and I love it. And then I've got this one here, the Holy Cause, and it means the amount of damage dealt by my weapon overall is increased by 10%, and whenever I deal holy damage, I heal up to 1% of my total life. So this is a real different build to what I've had before, and I've got to say I'm completely loving it. Anyway, let's go check it out. Enough talking. I need to get some wings. Let's get some Valor wings. I need my little pet here. Let's just get those on. Hello. And I think that suits a Crusader. What do you guys reckon? I've got my Spectral Core Hound here. Let's put all those back in my stash. As you can see, I've got about 130k. I've been spending a lot of money on crafting, getting my jeweler and my merchant and all the rest of it, my blacksmith and my transmogger all up to level 10, and I've been spending a lot of money on gear, extra stash. I've still got 130k, so yeah, money is becoming easy to come by, and I really do like that. So what are we going to do today? Of course, we have options. As always, we could head out and do, say, 5 bounties, and if I was playing on my own, then that's probably what I would do. Again, it gives us all those great rewards along the way, and the Haragic cache at the end. But in the interest of keeping the episode nice and quick, what I thought I'd do is another Nephalem Rift, because of course we have a bunch of the keystones. And if I head on over here we go, where are all of my keystones? There should be a stack of them. There we go, 41 of them right there. I can just pop them over into my inventory, bring this to the Nephalem Obelisk in town. It will open a Nephalem Rift, and of course Nephalem Rift is amazing because it's like a mini dungeon in WoW. I think we did one of these in the last episode. If you don't know what it is, go back to that episode and have a bit of a listen, because we talked to this guy and he explains everything. But all we need to do right now, rather than hopping around all the different map acts and doing the bounties, is one of these. It's like an instance, if you like. So I'm going to drop one of these over here. That's all we need to do. Rift Keystone Fragment. You're about to open a standard Nephalem Rift. All party members will need to contribute a Rift Keystone Fragment in order to enter. That's okay, it's just me. Let's open it up. And there it is. Kill the Nephalem Rift Guardians minions. That's our new objective, and we head on in. And again, this is such a fantastic idea, brought about in one of the recent patches here for Reapers of Souls, and it just means that if you haven't got much time, you can hop in, do a dungeon, kill a boss, and walk away with a whole bunch of loot and XP.
Raid the rifts, and you will be well rewarded.
Yes, indeed we will. That's the whole point. Kill the Nephalem Rifts Guardians minions. And we got this little counter here that shows as a percentage. And we just go to town. That's it. So let's do it and see what happens. Excuse a little bit of lag. Of course, the first time... there goes my Condemn. First time we load a map, it's going to have a little bit of jerkiness. I'm going to do the old taunt. There's the Condemn, and watch as it sucks them all in, and boom. Seriously, that is awesome. I love it.
Ultra-Roderick scrolls describe hulking phase beasts as sin made flesh. Asmodeus granted them great power, allowing the beasts to shift in and out of sight at will. It is believed that the Lord of Sin only looses the phase beasts against uncommonly clever...
Thank you, Deckard Cain. That's enough of you. Never thought I'd get tired of Deckard Cain, but hey, there we go. Let's get some fire going, get that taunt going. And there's my Condemn, which I really don't need now. Oh, and a chest now. Of course, what happened over the back there is, I haven't forgotten about it, we dropped ourselves, look at this, already a legendary. Can you believe it? And there we go, legendary gloves. Let's have a look at those. Oh, no, hang on. Firstly, let's get rid of these guys. By the way, you can see my Zappy Zap is very powerful. I am definitely loving that one. Let's go in here and check out the legendary item that we're going to need to identify. And of course, we can do that just by right-clicking on it, although already I can tell I don't think it's going to be as good as the gloves I've got. Oh, no, yes, they are. Look at that. Even though the armor is lower, you can see down in the stats there, nice and green, plus 10.5% extra damage. Woohoo! Yes, please. And what else we got? Extra gold and health pickup. More chance to immobilize on hit, more strength. Yep, so we definitely need to replace them. Unfortunately, they won't be transmogged. You can always see when you hover over anything that's got that little pink icon, that means it's transmogged, and it will say in the tooltip, as you can see there, it says transmogrification Archon Gauntlet. So I know what I need to do with these ones. Although I've got to say, yeah, these ones still look pretty good. If we go into our options, yeah, not as good as the transmog one, so we'll definitely do that when we get back to town. You can see we are 9%, and we can pretty much go anywhere we like. I love to say already, what was that, like 60 seconds, and we got ourselves a legendary. Here we go, sucking them all in, boom! It's basically like a one-shot AoE kill, the Condemn. It is just incredible, and I love it so much. Really loving this build, but yeah, it is a completely different feel to the Hammerden that I had before, without a doubt. Let's do some taunting. get all these guys. And remember, the taunt will also debuff them. Now let's right-click, do a condemn, watch what happens. Then they get sucked, and boom! A big mess. Love it.
Patience.
And of course that condemn cooldown is annoying at the moment because it's 15 seconds. There we go again.
Not ready yet.
Boom! It just wipes out everything, something chronic. It is amazing and I love it. This is such a gorgeous game, so much fun. Let's make sure we've got our Valor buff up as well. The other thing I like about this is, oh, let's get this power pile on here and a chest. Yes, let's be greedy. It's got an amazing range. This is my left click ability here, which is this, the smite. And that's my little lightning strikes, if you like. I can be quite far away and still hit these guys, which is fantastic. As you saw there, it basically one-shots them. It is amazing. All these rare items we're picking up here, all of the XP and gold, it just doesn't get any better than this. It is so much fun. It is almost criminal. I do like to do these decaying armors because you never know what's going to be in them. Okay, Valor, taunt, and then we're going to do a right-click condemn. There we go. In they get sucked, and boom. Massive AoE damage there. Now we need to stay away from these orbs and poison, all sorts of nastiness. I do want to taunt these guys. There we go. Taunting. I'm going to stay in this for just a second just so I can do a condemn blast. There we go. And I got feared away then too. So these mobs are particularly clever. And there we go, all gone.
Not ready yet.
It's nasty, isn't it? Those little dragonflies that are dropping those horrible pools of poison there. Ouch. And of course, this here is actually a rare. It's a little mini boss. Oh, get close. There goes the condemn. Cleaned it up. And you can see my survivability is just amazing as well. We are already 34%. Let's get everything going, get the taunts going, and get condemn happening to suck them all in. And boom! Now, let us not forget this either, the Akarat's champion. There you go. I've activated it now, and you can see I've actually physically changed in size, and that's just going to make me hit for a whole bunch, and that's going to be handy on bosses. Just to power through them, basically. It empowers my own abilities, my strengths, my speed, everything. And you can see these Nephalem Rifts are just unending. Whoops, accidentally activated my condemn there, but never mind. We'll take that. And what are we, nearly 50%? Yep, 42%. And it's just non-stop action here. Amazing. Now, at any time, of course, you can hit tab to check the map. So I'm just going to hop over here and find out what this unexplored area of the map is. Don't want to miss anything, because you might find yourself a treasure chest or something like that. What is this? Some whites, and remember, it does pay to pick up whites because you can DE them. Advocate's Deception 2, I have no idea what that is, but I don't think that will take us to our objective here, which is kill the Nephalem Rift's Guardians minions. So I think we need to be doing them in this particular level. So let's head on down to some unexplored areas of the map, because we want to open it up. And I've got to say, I was always a fan, well, a greater fan of Diablo 2 than I ever was of Diablo 3. Hey, and congrats to us, level 46. Let's drop a condemn there. Boom. You really do have to adjust your playstyle if you're not used to the condemn build, but it is a popular build at the moment for Crusaders. And I've pretty much copied the standard Condemn Crusaders build. Like I say, it's generally used at level 70, and I'm using it here at level 46 just because I wanted to give it a go. Why not? And it's working fine. Not working as efficiently as if I was level 70, because I'd have a couple more abilities which would be a little bit more synergistic, but that's okay. Even without those, it's still a ton of fun right now. Alright, here we go. Let's taunt, and then let's get our Condemn going now. You can see it on the ground. Suck them all in. Boom! They're all dust. It's just amazing. And there we go, our second legendary for this episode. Can you believe it? This is amazing. Some braces there. Let's just clear these all away. Oh my god. There are so many mobs. Right click, Condemn. Sucking in, and boom. And look at that, we've got an Unspeakable Terror. I'm going to use my Akarat's Champion, which gives me that great big buff. We'll taunt them as well to debuff them. And will he get there? No, just missed him, unfortunately, out of the Condemn. But as you can see there, we smited him to death.
A monstrous creature.
It was a monstrous creature indeed. Oh my lord, this is so much fun, seriously. Let's just finish off these areas of the map and unshade them just before I check my legendary. And again, you can see it up the top right corner there, or you can hit tab. We're going to Condemn, suck them all in. I saw you over there shooting things at me. Listen to that ominous music in the background as well. Right, let's have a look at this legendary item here. What is it? It is braces. Automatically I can tell you. What? You're interrupting me identifying my legendary item. How very dare you? And same with you. Alright, now let's have a look at these. Identify by right clicking on them. Thank you very much. And let's see how they compare to my current braces. And look at that, plus more damage, plus more toughness. Shrines, look at this. Shrines will spawn an enemy champion. Wow. Okay, let's equip them. In this episode, I have got 2 legendaries, taking my total legendary count to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what to say, apart from Diablo 3, I love you. I love you so much. Alright, let's have a look at this map. And you can see we've got to go south and west as well, so we shall do that right now. Oh, and there's some mighty braces, some rares down there. Let's uncover the rest of these map areas. Oh my lord. Okay, time for everything. Right click, Condemn. Look at them all there. We taunted them in, suck the rest of them in, and boom. It just disintegrates them in one foul swoop. It is amazing. Oh my god, I love it so much. Get the old fire going there. And again, that is from my Steed Charge. Here comes the Condemn, getting in those pesky little mosquitoes. And again, loving the range on the Smite as well. It's another ability. I don't have to be right up in their face, so that's good for my health. Taunt, right click, Condemn, suck them in, and there we go. And I'm going to activate my champion just to go nuts on Infectus here. Taunt him in to debuff him, and that's going to be it for him. Boom. Once that Condemn fires off, there's no chance of him surviving. It's fantastic.
Not ready yet.
Alright. Opening up all these areas. Oh my god, that looks awful. And veering away from that Exarch there, that's why I ran away.
Not yet.
Taunt them in. You can see that stunned them there as well. Alright, Condemn, away you go, because that'll suck in all these horrible little mosquitoes. Thank you. We'll take the globes as well. Non-stop satisfying action, I think, is the best way of describing what Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls is like. Seriously, if you don't own the expansion, you are chronically missing out. Alright, so I think we're getting near the end now. Look at this, we've explored all this part of the map. All that remains now is the west side. Thank you very much, chest, for those.
Patience.
My charge is not quite ready. Here we go. Alright, we are 73% in terms of killing the Nephalem Rift Guardian's minions. Now, did I miss out something down the south here? Just a little bit of a nook and cranny. What's down here? Hello, Blood Clan Sorcerer. And a chest. We'll take that, thank you very much. Oh, where did he come from? Terror Demon. And the Condemn rather, took care of him. Well, he's got a mate now. Again, using that taunt, not because I need to taunt him onto me, but because of the debuff. And again, that is, their taunted enemies have their attack speed reduced by 50% and their movement speed slowed by 80% for 4 seconds. And that's because of the rune I happen to have equipped on there. And of course, a major part of Diablo 3 is experimenting with all of the various builds. Activate Condemn. And that is the end of that. So I can smite these guys before they get anywhere near me because of the range on it. It's just fantastic. I love it. Alright, so I think I have now unlocked every area of the map. So I reckon I am going to have to go into, yeah, looks like I'm going to have to go down into that little instance that we came across before. So we'll make our way back over there. It's just up here, waiting for my little horsey to come back online. There we go. So this must indeed be part of it, but it's great that we've cleared the rest of the map in the meantime. Here we go, Advocates, Deception 2. In we go. Yeah, so it's carried on. Look at that. Kill the Nephalem Rift Guardian's minions. These are counting. Make sure our Valor buff is up. And Condemn, it seems so mean, doesn't it? Good lord. What are we up to now? 77%. Ooh, these things are nasty. Let's taunt them in. Wow, they take a beating as well. Ouch. Alright, where do I want to go? Yes, have a listen to my little treasure goblin laughing away there. Oh, and there's a loose stone. I always like to explore all of these little nooks and crannies as well, because you never know. Quite often there's a loot chest at the end of them. Little hidden gems. What is that? Maggot brute? Ew! Okay, taunt time and condemn time. Basically pop them like a balloon. And we're nearly there. We're at 83%. Let's quickly make sure there was nothing over here that we missed. No, good.
Not ready.
And Shakal the Murderer. Going to use my Akarat's champion there. Activate the good old Condemn. Boom, he's nearly dead. And he goes. It's just amazing, isn't it? What a powerful build. Takes a little bit of getting used to if you're used to a Hammerden. There you go, you can see the Condemn sucking him in there. Just wanted to get rid of him very quickly. Ouch, what are we up to? We are up to 88%. We are nearly there. Which way? Oh. That decided that, and of course my smite is like a holy version of lightning, I guess. Lightning spikes. It sort of jumps up, look, it's up to 5 targets that it hits all at once, so it's great for AoE work on my normal left click ability. It's fantastic. There goes the Condemn, doing its thing yet again. What are we up to? We must be getting close. 90%. We're nearly there. Go, go, smite. You can see it leaping to 5 enemies at once.
You can only carry so much.
Oops, and we are out of space. Let's get rid of a grey there. And I want to pick up my command. I may need to go back to town to empty my bags. Isn't that terrible? We are so filthy rich, full of loot, but I can't carry it all. Alright, we need to head south, I think. Let's have a look. Yep. We are so close. Getting close to the end of this Nephalem Rift. Oh, what is this? Just a normal chest. I love the range. Avoiding these traps here, by the way. Let's tear it up with some fire, and you can see that alone is like a bit of an AoE dot, and it makes short, sharp work of anything that gets trapped in that flaming residue that I leave behind. Now, where do I want to go? Let's have a look. It's down this way. Right, here we go, taunt. Oh, look at that thing over there. Right click, the condemn. In they come. Oh my god. Achievement, massive blow. And my frame rate just went to all hell there. And look at this, we've got ourselves a boss now. Akarat champion comes up. It is going crazy nuts here. Links, bring in the condemn. There's Agnadox is the boss here that we need to defeat. Kill the Nephalem Rift Guardian. This is it. This is the final boss in here. Let's get rid of all the ads as well. And get off that circle on the ground. Obviously, that telegraph. And I'm actually concentrating here for once. Oh, this guy is tough. Taunt to debuff him there.
Patience.
And I really want my condemn to come. Move. Condemn to come back online. There it is. Took a big chunk out of him there. Half health.
Not ready.
Oh, and now he's gone into the phase where he is spamming fireballs. Let's get up there. Quick. Get in the range of condemn. Just managed to hit him then.
I'm overburdened.
Oh, this is nasty. Alright, taunt is up. Akarat's champion is up. Let's condemn. Hopefully he stays within range. There we go, and we've nearly got him. There goes the taunt again. You can see the stars around his head. Condemn is not up yet. Let's make some fire. And he is nearly down, and there we go. It is all over. Fantastic, and look at that, we've got ourselves a legendary blood shard and a fiery brimstone as well. I'm going to pause there as I make my way back to town and empty my bags. And as soon as I've organised all of that, look at all that fat loot over there, we will be right back and we'll go and collect our reward. We'll see you in just one moment. And here we are, I have emptied my bags back in town. Still a little bit of organising here. Now we can pick up our fat loot. Oh, one of my favourite parts of the game. There we go. And I can hold down Alt and just click on their names. Gosh, it's like going shopping, isn't it? So much fun, these Nephalem Rifts. And of course, the bosses are not super easy. They're not just a great big bag of hit points. They actually have abilities that you need to counter and work your way around. And I do like that. It makes it kind of fun. I'm pretty sure all of this is empty, but we'll just double check to make sure, because of course you can see here there are still areas of the map that are unexplored, although I don't think there's any point to it, to be completely honest, unless you're a completionist, which I kind of am. Loose stones, because knowing my luck, there will be another legendary lying around here randomly and I'll leave without getting it.
I enjoy that.
Suck them in with the Condemn, and boom. Oh, and look at this, we've got ourselves another little mini boss, so I'm glad that we did explore around. Off goes the Condemn. Boom, took half of his health away.
Not yet.
Taunt him there, just to debuff him. And away he goes. Oh, hello, what are you doing up there? Some of these little mobs are quite tough. They take quite the beating. Let's have a look at the map. There's still some areas up there that we haven't explored. Good lord. But why not, I say? It is all XP, and I can do with it. Again, this is my seasonal character. I'm getting slowed a lot there. Let's get the Condemn going, suck all these guys in, and there they go. Oh, that's nice. Got ourselves a roof, and look at that. It was totally worth it. We got ourselves a legendary, looks like a legendary plan. We'll check that out in just one moment. That fire should be enough to kill those guys. Yes, it is. Taunt, and then right click to Condemn. You can see the circle on the ground there, and away they go. Dispersed with. Thank you very much. Right, let's see, what was that? Yes, it was indeed a legendary blacksmith plan to forge a legendary staff. And look at this, I got some fiery brimstone, which we need for legendary crafting as well. I am super happy about this run. There is no two ways about it. Gosh, this map just goes on and on, doesn't it? It's amazing. Use our taunt there. Some more crafting materials. Let's have a look at this map. Oh my lord. Okay, I think we could go on for days, possibly. Well, no, not quite days. But it is a lot bigger than I figured it would be. Now again, all of this is optional. We've completed the requirements for the Nephalem Rift by killing the Nephalem Rift boss, so we can just map back to town if we so desire. But it's so much fun killing stuff. Why not? And look at that, another boss.
Not yet.
Activating my Akarat champion there, give myself a big damage and speed boost. There goes the Condemn. And look at that, aren't we glad that we did this, because there's a legendary set of shoulders. Oh my god, I've lost count as to how many legendaries we've picked up in this episode so far. It is just beyond ridiculous, and it is awesome. And a new transmog there as well. And they are actually better legendary shoulders than I have, although our items will no longer be indestructible. Choices indeed. This is just amazing. Oh my god, look how big this is. It's amazing. How many legendaries have we got in this episode? I think we're up to number 4, aren't we? Something like that. I'm going to have to make another loot trip to town. I think I'm going to have full bags. This is just almost getting ridiculous. And look at this map. It just goes on, and I haven't even explored all of it up the top there yet. Okay, this is ridiculous. It's like never ending. What I will do is I will pause here. I'm going to keep fighting and see if I can uncover the entire map. I don't know if that's actually possible, if this is going to go on and on forever. Once I've done that, I'll report back in, let you know if we manage to find any more legendaries, but most importantly, we'll come back to hand in and go and see Auric back in town to hand in this Nephalem event. We shall be right back very soon. And welcome back. Here we are back in New Tristram. I've got all my fat loots here and we are completely clear in that dungeon. It did take me a while to finish the rest of it off. I did find a couple more bosses in there. So if you do have the time, even though you complete the objectives for your Nephalem Rift, do finish the area because there's a whole bunch of bosses and fantastic drops. Didn't get any more legendaries, but I did get a whole bunch more rares, XP and gold in there. In fact, I leveled up to level 47. So yay us. It's time for us now to wrap this up. Let's speak with Auric here. Of course, this is all part of the Nephalem Rift objective, and see what he's got to say.
Your trial is complete.
And there it is. We got ourselves a whole bunch of XP, 200,000 in fact, and 15k worth of gold, rounding off what has been just such a successful run there. These Nephalem Rifts are amazing and I highly recommend them. And again, all you need is those little rift fragments, which you will get from doing adventure mode. That is it. That is all you need. And in fact, that is it for this episode. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to hand in these legendary plans here to the armor smith. And that means I'm going to be able to create myself a whole bunch of blacksmith stuff. And what do we got here? The legendary staff and a set as well, an armor set, the Captain Crimson's Finery. Very happy about that. And of course, I've got to figure out whether or not I want to use these better shoulders, these legendary shoulders here, and forego the fact that I don't have any repairs via the items are indestructible buff on my current shoulders. Decisions. What would you guys do? Let me know in the comments below. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching this episode. Certainly hope you'll join us in the next one. On behalf of myself and Sarah from here, our level 47 Seasonal Crusader. So saying take care. Hope you're having a great week wherever you are in the world. We do look forward to seeing you next time. We will see you then, and bye-bye.